Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
Hello and welcome to the Kingslayer Network. I am your gaming host, Kalelmanofsteel, and thank you for joining me here today on Mage Monday. We're continuing our journey through Octopath Traveler. If you guys remember last, we left off in Morlock Manor. I kept calling it Morlock Manor, but that's where we left off. We're going to go ahead and finish up Tress's Chapter 2, and then I think Cyrus's Chapter 2 is also here, so we can work on that. Yeah, it says Cyrus's Chapter 2 is also here. So we're going to go ahead and do that, but before we get started, we've got two lurkers over on Twitch. Welcome. And over on YouTube, we have BCM and Arrington. Welcome, guys. BCM is a sponsor. You can check out his channel by clicking the links that I provided with. He is doing NASCAR Heat 4, streaming that on Twitch, and he'll be also posting highlight videos over on YouTube, so check him out as BCM on YouTube and Twitch. But just remember that he does have construction going on in his house, on his roof, so his current streaming schedule is up in the air, so stay tuned to his Twitter for that as well, for that information. But like I said, I've had that happen to me the last few weeks with construction in my house, so I know how it feels. But thank you guys for joining me. And we're going to get started with the next part. I guess we're up to the boss battle of Morlock Manor. Amance, I should say. I keep saying Manor. And here we go. Let me vacuum while this little loading scene happens.
Oh my.
Omar, how fare you, my coffers? Overflowing as always, sir. So remember, this is the guy who stole Ali. He's also has a monopoly on the town. Any kind of dealings that happen, he takes the majority of the money for it, or all of it, pretty much. And I expect even greater profits with those stones. As if I wasn't wealthy enough already to think those dirty rocks would prove me more valuable than gold. Those rocks belong to us. Oh, perhaps Omar rattled your brains a bit too hard. Let me remind you that this land, all of it, belongs to me. So even if little ants like you manage to dig up something beneath the surface, it's mine. Basically, just recap what I said. You don't want to make it an enemy out of me. I can crush bugs like you with my bottom of my shoe. Between the mines and the stones, my profits will continue to grow. It's only a matter of time before I am the wealthiest man in the realm.
Hold it right there!
Green pea.
Come to inquire about a job, have you? Very well.
I'd sooner eat those rocks than work for you!
How's the audio, guys? Let me know.
You're as much of a fool as the boy is, then. To think two self-styled merchants would be so
the voice acting session is very good.
money.
Better than what I've done, obviously.
You should know that I pay my loyal men quite well. Everyone has a price. I understood that more than ever after I chased out that stubborn old landlord and took control here.
You... what?
There's nothing that money can't buy. So, what's your price, boy? On second thought, never mind. You're Maroof's well, for all I know, you could be a fraud just like your old man.
A fraud?
Shut up!
Didn't he tell you his father's an infamous swindler in the South? He made a fortune scamming gullible sops with fanciful half-truths. Until, that is, he got swindled himself by a trusted friend of all people. Saddled with debt, poor Maroof ended up bankrupt. A sad tale, no?
Ali.
Welcome, Will. Will's no supporter as well as sponsor. Currently taking off time from streaming as well because of his Wi-Fi issues, but he will be doing some pre-recorded videos as well as premieres. Today he's premiering Monster Hunter World Iceborne with Nexima Senpai. They did a hunt, the Poisonous Hunt with Tobi Kadachi, Viper Tobi Kadachi, so check him out. He'll also be uploading videos of Attack on Titan, I think, no, maybe not Attack on Titan, Digimon and GTA highlights. Check him out as well as Firefox on the YouTubes and Twitch. There are his links. Not bad. I was running around a lot today. Had a lot of work to do.
There's
Now
no
I'm here.
room for emotions in business.
How are you?
The poor, stupid fool.
Say that one more time.
What's that?
Insult my father's name one more time and I'll... My father was a good, honest man. He sold his customers what they wanted, and his words made them happy.
Your father was nothing but a lousy, lying dog. Those with money make the rules, boy. Second-rate peddlers like you and your old man should shut up and die like the paupers you are.
You son of a...
If you won't work for me, I'll just find another way to make money off of you. You won't sell for much, but it's better than nothing.
Mr.
Come on, let's just fight. So much talking. He could die in this time.
Never in my life have I heard someone spout such cruel words.
I'm telling you, the voice acting is
Coffers may be
fantastic.
overflowing, but you're still morally bankrupt.
Okay. I didn't know if you knew that song.
You make a mockery out of others like you're getting paid for it. You cheat your workers out of their hard-earned money and monopolize their profits. If anyone's a swindler here, it's you!
It seems you've forgotten your own manners. Omar, let's help the girl remember her place.
Alright, hopefully they're fighting. Fight already?
It's time you learned that money is might!
Now,
Whoa,
let's
that's a big
get down to business. What next? Yeah.
Wait, for the
My
links,
turn
Eric?
now.
Oh, you looked it up? Never mind. Figured you're pretty young.
My turn now.
Should I do that? Or should I
What is the logical course of action?
do that? Okay.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Alright.
What to do?
A tempest of light shall reign.
That is a pretty big dude, right? He looks like a Titan. But he's wearing clothes, so he's not a Titan.
If thou darest.
Well then.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't work like that game.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Come on, double hit. One more. Damn it.
What to do?
Hey, Southern Belle. How are you? Welcome, welcome.
Well then,
Should I...
what to do? I'll do my best.
What next?
Thank you, Arrington.
Interesting dynamic.
A tempest of ice shall reign.
What next?
Hit him again. Yeah, let's go! Alright.
What
I
to
still don't
do?
have to heal yet. Like, I'm doing pretty well. Let's go off on him. Here we go.
I will not be defeated.
It's alright. More exposure to you, that's fine.
Here I go!
Poison this dude again.
Sting.
For 8 turns, nice.
Letting the holding back nothing.
Oh, right. That was like 2,500 damage right there.
A tempest of ice shall reign.
How much health does this guy have? Some of my guys heal themselves too, which is cool. That's like their abilities.
Let's do this! My turn now.
Nobody really needs to be healed, so... That's good.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
She doesn't... Oh wait, she does have cleric skills. I forgot.
What is the logical course of action?
Well then,
As long as he doesn't call teammates, he should be okay. Especially he's going to last his turn. So I should be able to break him before he doesn't call teammates. No. You know what? I'm going to save my ability. Just attack him once.
Letting the hunt begin.
And that should break him right there.
Light is my
Great.
friend.
And now,
An interesting
we do
dynamic.
scholar skills. Blizzard him for a double hit.
Tempest of ice shall
Now
reign.
next turn he won't have an attack, so I'll be able to do even more damage.
An interesting
So now we're gonna do a double blizzard. Double the damage in me, not double.
Tempest of ice shall reign.
3,400 damage right there.
let's do this!
She's gonna get a lot of those hits. I
Letting the
think Hunter will probably kill him right here. Nope.
I will not be defeated.
Does that need to be healed? Not really. So let's just do this.
Oh, sacred light!
This guy's got a lot of HP.
What is the logical course
So,
of
8 people watching, so make sure you guys check out each other's channels in the chat, help support each other, build a community, make friends. Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Since this is a boss battle, I might as well just keep spamming that. Those double the attacks,
Here I go!
Preaching skills now, thief skills. Let's try this.
Hope you don't mind.
Nice.
I will not be
Now it's a
defeated.
double hit too. As long as he doesn't call friends,
if thou darest.
we should be okay.
The light is my friend.
He's gotta be dead soon, man. I've been hitting him so hard.
What next? Light is my friend.
Do a puny hit right here. Broke him. That's a plus. He's not gonna get another turn next. He should be dying on the next turn. He should theoretically die on the next turn.
Well then.
But we'll see. I mean, I don't know how much HP he has, but he's surviving quite a barrage of hits.
My turn now.
Plus my
I'll do my best.
poison's not taking off that much. Let's see if it's double holy. There we go. Got him!
I am not made for such battles.
Omar's axe. Awesome. I hope it's better than the axe I have.
No!
Omar, and after all I spent on you. Give up, Mr. Morlock. You've lost. Now apologize to Ali for what you said about his father. Green pea.
Hey!
Well, Mr. Morlock, I'm so terribly profusely sorry. Well, you guys had your chance. Yep, there it is.
Got him!
Just when I was about to type it. I take it back. Every word.
So...
Good. I take it you will be leaving this town forever, never to return. I leave town, but I
Not so fast.
thank you, Will, for doing that. Being a good merchant, it's all about timing. You need to know that when to cut your losses. Or have you heard of sunk costs?
What to
I foresee great misfortune in your fortune if you stay. Great misfortune in your fortune. Come on, Omar. Better opportunities await us. Welcome, King of the Arabs. How you doing, buddy? Hey, King of the Arabs, we actually beat Marvel 2 weeks ago, and now we're doing the Infinity Rift. So if we don't have a full squad, if you want to join us and help us out, you can. Now to find someone honest around this town.
Tressa.
Are they gonna do the voices so I don't have to talk? Yeah, that was super delayed. That's right, at least you got it done.
As much as I hate to say this,
Alright, good, they're doing the voices, so
I
I
owe
look
you
up the next chapter.
and a merchant always pays his debts. You have my word.
It's fine, you got it done, though.
I'll hold you to it.
What Morlock said
Have
about
you
my old
spoken
man?
to your ISP, Will?
It's true. Some did call him a swindler. But it was a lie, spread by competitors who were jealous of his talent. And while it's true my father was deceived by his friend and forced to take on his debt, it doesn't diminish the things he taught me. Our words have the power to make our customers happy. So I'll follow in my father's footsteps, work hard, and go back home with enough money to pay our debts in full.
Ollie.
Say, have you ever heard of the Merchant's Fair? It's the greatest auction in the realm, held each year in Grandport. The wealthiest and most influential people the world
problem.
over come to feast their eyes on treasures beyond your imagination. They say there's nothing you can't buy at the Merchant's Fair.
That sounds incredible.
I'm going to go there and make my dreams come true. If you can make it at the fair, you can make it anywhere.
Let me fix something.
You really do have a way with words, Ali. Guess I'll be seeing you in Grandport.
was hoping you'd say that.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix the borders here. Since the borders don't line up. Then when I do it on my PS, when I do it on my TV, they don't line up on my TV. There we go. That should be good. Give it a second. I'll fix it properly. Now it should be full screen for you guys as well, I think. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, that should be good.
Well, we still need to have our rematch. And what better place to settle the score than the Merchant's Fair?
I'll bring my best treasure. If you think you stand a chance, I suggest you do the same.
I'll find the greatest treasure there is. You'll see.
Good. Once you have it, come find me at the fair. I'll be the one drawing the largest crowd.
They won't stick around for long after.
You're sounding less green already, Green Pea. See you at the fair.
Sharing a connection
Just
with
miss me.
someone new.
Just, you don't really miss
Or
anything.
however
Adjusting my
brief a
screen
time.
dimensions.
After we met, all I wanted to do was forget Ali. He sure knows how to make a lasting impression.
Yeah, I love this game. I love turn-based RPGs, so this is a great one. Especially Square Enix ones, they're always great, in my
I think
opinion.
I found a good arrival in him. Funny how things turn out, no? And now I know my final destination, Grand Port and the Merchant's Fair.
Have you ever played this game?
For now,
Mm.
I'll follow in the footsteps of the nameless
I like
traveler
Ophelia a lot.
and make
I like
the
Hanit
victor's
a lot.
hollow.
Cyrus is great.
There I'll find myself a treasure beyond my wildest dreams.
Who do you like the best? Hanit? Yeah, Hanit's awesome. Alright, so now I'm going to put in my other team. Well, not my other team, this was that one person. And then start Cyrus's quest here. When I played the demo, the first character I used was Hanit. So I loved her. I was like, oh, Hanit is awesome. Once again, thanks to Double D for telling me how to start the quest once I already neglected the quest. Oh, not Tyrion. There. Alright, so this is like my favorite squad right here. Right here, like Cyrus, Ophelia, Hanet, and Olberic. Trying to make sure there's nothing I can buy. Here, that'll help this dude out. No, we're good. Alright, so we're gonna save it and start the next chapter for this dude. But where's the save points? Usually there's a save point on top and on the bottom. So I'm just gonna go down to do it. So saving it and then heading. This is my. So, like, what I did was I made sure I got everyone first. So I did all, like, 8 characters first chapter. But this is my main team right now. I kind of started liking Tressa, and I kind of like Tyrion also, but this is probably my main team right here. What about you? Alright, so we're gonna start his chapter next. How's the weather over there, Will? Is it like hot? Because we're hot here. I can't wait for winter. Alright, so now here, Tail. Cyrus is chapter 2. The story so far. Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost soul, far from the reaches of hell. Its disappearance was a riddle, unwrapped in a mystery, a riddle that piqued his scholarly curiosity. Even suffering the indignity of losing his post was a small price to pay for the opportunity of solving this fascinating puzzle. And so did Cyrus come to Quarry Quest to call upon an old colleague who just might have answered he seeks. Okay, so almost the same as me. Just the only thing is different is Olberic. So this is Quarry Quest. It's hard to believe it was a whole 10 years since Odette left the academy. And her house was, that's right, she left directions in her letter. I should take another look. You'll have the makings of a great scholar, Cyrus. But allow me to offer you a word of warning. For all your intellect, you have always been clumsy in matters of the heart. I know that your research is more important to you than anything. But you would do well to give some thought to how to treat the fairer sex. You are more handsome than you give yourself credit for. If you are not careful, you might find your words and actions misconstrued by those around you. I should have known better than to read that again. The first time I read it, I nearly fell over laughing. Now it seems almost prophetic. To think I'd be banished from the Academy because of a trumped-up scandal like that. I can just see Odette laughing at me in the moment I mention it.
Now then.
But there's no point in worrying. I have to face her sooner or later, after all. I try to keep myself presentable. This is true. But this is my face so... But is my face truly so easy on the eyes? Oh, woe's me, doomed to never realize the full depth of my good looks and charisma. We are headed here. No. Here? No. Yeah, I don't like the heat, man. It's way too hot. I'm guessing this is our house. There we go.
Anyhow, here we are.
Yes, I'll be right there.
I don't like the heat. care to winter.
It's been some time, Odette.
You're still here. I guess I'm not suffering from fatigue-induced hallucinations after all.
It's me, Odette, in the flesh. Good to see you as hale and hearty as ever.
And you're as insufferable as ever, no doubt. What are you waiting for? Come in already.
Don't mind if I do. How did I know that would be your reaction?
We were practically joined at the hip back in the day. Just watching you go about was fun in and of itself. I always had a hunch you'd end up in trouble with the ladies, but to think it would happen with the princess of all people. Somehow, you've managed to exceed even my wildest expectations.
By expelling me, they hope to protect Her Highness's good name. Needless to say, there's no truth in any of this.
Oh, of course. I'm sure it's all as you say. Her Highness and this Therese are just your pupils. They have no romantic interest in you in the slightest. Yours. But it's a relief to find your powers of observation are as keen as ever.
Huh?
Well, did you come all this way just to entertain me? If so, congratulations on a job well done.
Save your congratulations for another time. I've come in search of a certain tome. Are you perchance familiar with From the Far Reaches of Hell?
A cheery title if I've ever heard one. I can tell you that it's a compendium of ancient rites and rituals. Not that I've read it myself, of course.
I know that much. I was hoping you could tell me more.
Not much more. It touches upon necromancy, I believe.
Necromancy?
Necromancy. That said, as to what extent, I know little.
Is that so?
Oh, Will, they announced that Attack on Titan's next season will be its final season. I don't know if you heard about that. As soon as I tackle the pickle I'm dealing with the moment, I'll do some investigating.
Oh,
A pickle, you say? Consider my interest piqued. I always took care of you for the type who chewed up and spit out your problems, but before the pickle they could become. Again, I find your flattery lacking. Anyhow, since you're here, perhaps I could put you to use. As it happens, a number of people who have gone missing of late. Under suspicious circumstances, I presume.
Naturally.
Just so many quite literally seem to be spirited away. One soul went to the neighborhood provision to buy some foodstuff and never returned. Whoops. All told, 10 men and women have gone missing in such a fashion in the past half year.
Most intriguing.
How curious indeed. Don't look so disappointed, you nut job. So how about it? Do you have any ideas? It would be imprudent to jump to the conclusion without conducting an investigation.
Great.
Thanks, I knew you could count on you. I'll look into that home while you're away.
As you wish.
A fair trade, I'd say.
I see.
It figures. Well, happy investigating. Where should I show that where parts of the kidnappings occurred?
Well,
let's see now. Testimony. Come to think of it, the 3 people who went missing were all seen near the inn. It could well be condensed coincidence. Most intriguing. Walking near the inn. Near the inn. We're all full health almost. Let's see what this person has to say. Scrutinize. Let's see now. Testimony. A system of underground canals run all throughout the town. I didn't think anyone had ventured down there in quite some time, though. I think Octopath, like, there's another version of this. I forgot what it's called. But apparently that might be coming out for Nintendo Switch, from what I heard. Let's see now. Testimony. Seen it happen in both dead night and broad daylight. Someone's been walking by the inn. They turned the corner up ahead, and when I followed, they were gone, vanished into thin air. Most intriguing.
Now then.
And with that, I believe all the knowledge I need to crack the case. Near the inn. Every victim in general visited when the inn when they disappeared. You know, I think that I don't know what it's called, but there's another like version of this game. It might be coming out for this. We can say the absolute certainty that they did not vanish into thin air for some such nonsense. At all hours. Yeah. And since they were kidnapped. I don't know if it's really happening, but they said there's talks of it happening. I forgot what the version is called. If you Google it, I can Google it right now if you give me a second. And the kidnapper made use of the hidden path or passages to evade public eye. The sewers. The entrance would seem to make an ideal escape route. Yet doubtless the culprit stole underground spirit his victims away.
Thusly.
I do believe myself I should have looked down there for myself. Make for the sewers. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch out. Put Tyrion in. I'm sure there's going to be a box for him somewhere in here. I'm going to go for that box, get the box, and then come back out and switch back in my... I wish there was an easier way to switch characters, but unfortunately there isn't. So I'm going to put Tyrion in real quick. Especially because he's kind of under level for this fighting, but hopefully I'm okay. Let's see if there's anything I buy him in here. Oh, silver vessel helping. Needs a better sword. Alright. So we're gonna go get we're gonna get his chest right away. Because usually in this I'm gonna look for it though, but whenever I find it, it should be the first purple chest we see. Grab that, get back out of here. Come back and save it. Oh, let me look up what the game I was talking about. Let me see, please. Champions of the Continent. I don't know if that's a sequel or a DLC or whatever that is, but that's the game I'm talking about. They said they might be adding that to the Switch. Champions of the Continent.
Aha!
Here we are. From the looks of it, these aqueducts predate the founding of the village itself. There's a good chance the villagers are unaware of their existence. This calls for a thorough investigation. But I must be wary. For all of the couple could be looking in the shadows as I speak of. I will proceed with caution. After all, I simply wouldn't do if I become my Roadblade's victim. I hope it's close by.
Let us begin.
My turn now.
My turn. Don't wait.
What is the logical course of action?
Letting my arrow fly and true.
All broken
Letting the hunt begin.
Interesting dilemma. Great impermanence. The land. Not bad. A passing.
Oh! Snipes it. Whoa. That helps us a lot. Oh, there it is. So, oh, can I just upgrade this? Yes, I can. Alright, so now that I have his chest, go to the tavern, searching back out for old Eric. See how I did that, guys? That's how you rock it. Oops. Equipment. Let's see if that saber works with him. Nope. So I'm gonna give it to him. There we go. Tyrion's got a sword now. Save it. Head to the sewers. Head back to the sewers. And then we're gonna go through the sewers. It's only 4:50. We have about an hour left. Maybe we can get through Cyrus' story as well. So that's two chapter 2s we'll finish today. Maybe I'll just play till I finish chapter 2 for him. We'll see. I think I can get through this place in an hour. I'm assuming this is the only part of this chapter. Here we go again. Now that we got his. God, I hope there's only one chest for him.
There is no choice.
Oh, no.
Now then,
Wow.
out of my way!
What next?
The moment has
Oh, fuck, I messed up. Oh, and I wanted, not what I wanted, I really screwed that up.
I will not be defeated. Oh, sacred light!
No!
Will not!
Let's not mess this up again.
What is the logical course of action?
This is
Let the night consume all.
What next?
now then.
Damn, what are these
I'll
things
do my
running
best.
into?
Oh, sacred light!
Oh wow, look at that easily. Damn, they're not dying. They're messing us up.
Letting the hunt begin.
What are they possibly? Oh, this is almost dead.
Might now. Here I got bring about the miracle of healing.
How about you?
What is the logical course of action? Thus ends your lesson.
Oh, miracle of what?
Time to teach you a lesson.
The battle is truly joined.
Damn.
beginning.
Now, what next? So much to learn.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Come in, if thou darest. Holy strike, striking true.
How about you?
Letting the hunt begin.
My turn now. Oh, sacred light.
No, wrong move. I'm an idiot.
What is the...
Ah, damn it. I was trying to get a double attack to both people. Now he's gonna get another attack in.
Now, what next?
Oh, that was good.
Victory!
Letting my arrow fly in.
Seriously? Is
My
that
turn
it?
now.
I should kill him.
I am not made for such battles.
Large. Just
Flame, protect us.
What next?
How about you?
Now, what next? Nothing will
I'll not be defeated. Oh, sacred light.
Oh, idiots! I'm gonna hit all of them again. I'm gonna stop doing that.
Letting
Victory shall be
There we go. Good job.
the thrill of the fight.
Did not take any extra damage, so that's good. The boss. Oh, that's a boss already. It's kind of fast. 1,000 points health. Not bad.
Let us fight with honor.
I'm gonna check the top.
I'll not be defeated.
Alright. Fire skills. This time I only want to hit one person.
Oh, sacred light.
An interesting dilemma. Let the night consume all.
How about you?
letting my arrow fly and true. The light is my friend.
There's picking all Barrack. There's picking all Barrack.
Now
Letting my arrow fly and true.
This person's going to do.
Interesting dilemma.
my turn now. Let me heal you.
Come in, if thou darest.
Now we're breaking first.
Let the night consume all.
Oh, I ain't fucking.
You should have studied harder.
So these enemies are not hitting me hard, but they just take a lot to take down. I'm gonna check up here because last time there was a secret passage. Is it wrong? Secret passage just on the lines. Oh, there it is.
Now, let us
Whoa,
hunt
what
him.
are those things?
Let my arrow fly and true.
So another level of the. I hope it's. Nice. Good guess.
No, then.
I can't really do much here.
Now, what next?
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Let my arrow fly and true. Holy strike, striking true.
Bro.
What next?
The battle is
That thing's like all that.
I'll do my best. Ah! May the sacred flame shine
Oh
forth.
man, one of them's still alive.
What next?
the battle is truly joined.
Let my arrow fly and true. The light is my friend. I honor thee, my quarry.
I think 2 people are close to leveling up, so that's good. 3% a little bigger. Sprite. Spread the earring is plus 10. Select the ring. Is plus 20.
There is no choice.
Alright, we surprised him, so we
What
should-
next? Holy strike, striking true.
Victory shall be mine. Out of my way!
What is the logical course of action?
I'll not be defeated.
Now, let's not mess this up. That's what I've been trying to do this entire time.
I am not a mage for
Really
such
messing.
battles.
But I kept messing up, so there's nothing. Alright, we're at the boss fight. Item. Really only shields. Save it. Let's go get the boss. It should be the boss, I'm assuming. Here we go.
most intriguing.
I do say, to think there were such elaborate structures under the surface. He's dead.
What in the...
What heavens is this? It's as if the blood was drained from his body, and what is this atop the strange patterns? Clearly some baleful sorcery has been practiced here. These gemstones, what if my hypothesis is correct?
It couldn't be.
They must be composed of crystallized human blood. And yet, it's as if the mirrored hues of red are mixed together. Could it be that each gem contains the bloods of multiple victims? Good gods, what horrors have been wrought here? How many innocents have been victimized by the blood-sucking sorcerer? At least now we know the motive behind the kidnappings. The villain we're dealing with is no common criminal. Alright, I'm gonna run to the restroom while this is going on. I'll be right back. Back. Sorry about that. Like I said, I was going to skip through it. I just see what it says. Sucking the life of the men and women of the poor town, only to cast them away. This is a veritable demon who walks among us. One thing is clear: this monster must be stopped before he can commit any more vile deeds. As an academic, I must confess that the history of the dark arts intrigues me. But to put them into practice, this is truly beyond the pale. What's this? I did not see that right away. The young lady in this cell, she still lives. I must free her, lest she suffer the same fate as the others.
And who might you be?
Just a scholar of no particular repute. I was passing through and could not help but notice these odd gemstones. Are they perhaps your work? And these strange glyphs, are they not runes of High Hornburgia?
Are they now?
The tomes of ancient Hornburg were lost long ago. No ordinary scholar would be privy to this knowledge. But how could any self-respecting academic perform such horrors?
Thank you, Will.
Ho ho! Seems you're more of a scholar than you give yourself credit for.
They still live, yes?
I don't know if you're still here, Herbs, but there's the article. Thanks, Will.
If you know what's best for you. You'll free them at once.
Well, I asked you earlier, any updates on your ISP? Thank you, Eric, as well.
Well, since you asked so nicely. No, I think not. A shame. If only you hadn't come poking around my secrets. I wouldn't have minded picking your brain.
Yeah, I dropped the link for you for the Champions of the Continent. Apparently it's a prequel to Octopath Traveler.
I'll have to settle for sucking your blood!
This guy, a vampire? You know what works good against vampires?
Cannot fail.
Daylight.
How about you?
Alright, well we know sword works, so let's go with sword first.
My way.
Oh, great.
I'll not be defeated.
What? This sucks. Okay, well. Let's try this, maybe? If these are like the other skeletons, it should be no problem killing them.
Coming, if thou darest.
I asked you if you're ISP, and you update on your ISP.
Oh, flames, rage strong.
What next?
Victory shall be mine.
God, I hope these things like are easy to kill because you can't attack him unless
What next?
these things are dead.
Well
Are they
then.
not easy to kill? Like what the heck? Oh, at least he can still get hit. That's good.
Oh, flames,
Just doesn't get. Wow, these things are strong. What the f, bro?
an interesting dilemma.
Jeez.
Great inferno.
Internet service provider.
The land.
Any update on your internet service provider?
The battle is true. Witchery.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Holy strike, strike
Call them or what?
My turn now.
Why these things not dying? Jeez! They have crazy health.
Coming, if thou darest.
I wish. Finally, one down.
What's this now?
I forgot what yeah. I don't know. I forgot how you gotta do it.
My turn now.
All right. What else can hurt this one? Did Axis hurt him?
Prepare yourself.
Yes.
Witchery.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Very good. Okay. Almost. There we go. Nice.
What's this now?
Oh, nice.
I will not be defeated.
Okay. Poison him, or do I slowly light him? Let's poison him, just in case he brings out more teammates.
This will sting.
What's making you mad? Oh, not being able to shoot. I'm sure you can, it just... I forgot how you do it. I think you need to wait a certain amount of time.
Letting the hunt begin.
And a lot of damage. That's good.
The battle is truly joined.
My turn now.
Something new healing? Not really. What's the holy
Oh,
light?
sacred light. My turn now.
Letting my arrow fly.
Break them. There we
The battle is truly joined.
go. Let's go.
Letting my arrow.
Kill him.
Now, what next?
The battle is truly joined.
1,000 damage right there. Something like that.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
That's probably a smarter decision than
What's this now?
What next?
Damn it.
What's this now?
Damn it.
Letting
Stop
my
missing people. One more to break in.
letting my
Oh,
arrow.
never mind. Broke! There we go. Alright, Alberta's back.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, that was a good shot.
What's this now?
Got him! We did.
You should have studied harder.
Gideon's dagger. Who can I give that to? Hopefully to this guy. Phew, they're still alive after all. If I give it to Cyrus, that'll level up his elemental attack, I'm hoping. We'll see. If not, I'll give it to Tyrion or something else. But that's another chapter done for another character, so I can head somewhere else. We'll see where we're headed.
What in the...
It couldn't be a copy from the Far Reaches of Hell. Well, that's unfortunate. It's an abridged copy, translated into a modern tongue. And aside from the basic instructions on performing the rites and the reagents required, all the details have been all but omitted. Why it doesn't even mention the possible uses of these blood crystals. What's this? A piece of parchment has been inserted between the pages. Calculation of the number of test subjects required to create one blood crystal. I see. And there's a note. First specimen successfully synthesized and delivered. Delivered. Could it be that someone commissioned the frightful stone? I can only speculate, but could whoever is behind this connected to the stolen tome I seek? Welcome back, DCN. Where am I?
Aha!
You're back with us, good miss. I'm feeling
Are you okay?
the drugs that awful man gave you are still affecting you. Pray rest until your strength returns. Who are you? Yep, those are VCM's channels if you want to check them out.
Excuse me.
An excellent question, my dear, and I'd be happy more than happy to answer. Why does he talk with those words like rearranged? I guess he's trying to be like a scholarly intellect or a scholar. Knowing a poor girl just awakened from a coma, have you no shame?
Come now.
Ah, don't be silly, Odette. I was merely trying to be a gentleman.
Uh-huh.
Clearly.
Now then.
At any rate, Odette, there's a favor of what I ask of you. Another one, not my complete lack of surprise. No, my.
The truth
I found
is...
our kidnapper's person and abridged. I found on our kidnapper's person an abridged translate copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Just speak properly.
What was
You're kidding. Needless to say, I don't want to read that.
Thusly.
I need to find out where and by whom the volume was translated. Let me have a look. So whose second chapter are we going to go to next? We've done Ophelia's, we've done Tressa's, and we've done Cyrus's. We can go to Alberic. Whoever found this spared no expense.
Indeed.
I thought the same. There are a few bookmakers in the realm that could produce such a tome. I don't know why I said I was reading. So much trouble reading this, guys. Fine, I'll help. You have my thanks. And the other people speak Old English too. That's even harder to read too. And I have trouble with that. I think it's like Hanet's character is weird. Speaking Primrose maybe. I forgot. There's another character. Two characters. Eureka. Did you find something? The thin yet sturdy pages are characteristic of paper made from the finest pine wood. While the texture of this vivid red binding reveals its unmistakably tanned lambskin. There's only one place in the realm where both can be found in sufficient quantities.
Which means that...
Stoneguard. I'm certain of it. So that's where you'll travel?
Yes.
Where else? I must track down this tome, Odette. And I must do so before any more horrors can be unleashed on our fair realm.
I see.
I wasn't asking, you know. Head southwest out of town. I guess someone's gonna stop me on the way, because...
You're still here.
I am, but not a moment longer. Thank you for everything, Odette. I am in your... debt.
You helped out a little here. What say we call it even? Be safe, Cyrus. I have a hunch you're poking around in something far more sinister than either of us can imagine.
I am well aware of the danger. I will exercise due caution.
Due caution? I'll believe it once you quit diving headfirst into whatever you think smells of mystery.
A man cannot so easily change his God's-given disposition.
You said it was 15 years ago that the tome was stolen.
That I did. What of it?
As you may recall, the then headmaster of the academy died under mysterious circumstances that very same year.
And you believe the two incidents are connected somehow?
No, I just like spouting valedictory trivia. But now that you mention it, the disorder following the incident would offer a convenient opportunity to misappropriate an article from the archives. Wouldn't you say?
Your insight is invaluable and appreciated. I will keep this in mind. I will, and I'll return as soon as I get to the bottom of this. You have my word.
Well, that's appropriate to say, but
I'll
okay.
be waiting with bells on.
Glad you're happy. Have a good day. Oh, that mysterious dude over there. And so, Cyrus bid Quarry Quest farewell. The translated volume he recovered from the villain, pointing him to his next destination, Stoneguard, in the Highlands. Where the original copy of the tome he sought surely lies, Cyrus forged on in his search of the truth. See how much easier that is to read than the way this guy speaks? Alright, now we gotta figure out whose chapter we want to work on next. Maybe we can at least get the story in for the next character we want to work on. So that's his chapter done. Let's take a look at what we got going on. So we got Olberic's chapter 2, Tress's chapter 3 here. Over here we have Primrose's chapter 2. Here is Tyrion's chapter 2. Here is Alphen's chapter 2. And Ophelia's chapter 3. Here is Hannah's chapter 2, Cyrus' chapter 3. So, who should we work on? It seems like the majority of the stuff is up here. So maybe we'll work... Well, maybe we'll do Olberic last. Olberic and Alphen we can do last. Because that leads into... Excuse me, chapter 3 of other people. Olberic, Hannah, and Alphen will do last. So do you guys want to work on the Dancer or the Thief next? It's up to you guys. Dancer or Thief? I see that. Alright, so Dancer or Thief, team? Dancer or Thief? Pick. I'll give you guys a few minutes. A minute, maybe? Dancer or Thief? RV Sim says Dancer. She's my lowest ranked character too, so it's gonna be pretty tough. But I can do it. So I'm gonna have to take out Olberic. So we're gonna go to... We definitely gotta level her up because she is awful. Alright, change party. Look at her level. She's my lowest ranked character, 21. Alright, let's go make her stronger. So what does she use? She could use this dagger right here. As well as a bow. Let's see if everything's set to be there first. So she could use the spear, which is fine. Oh wow. guess I'll put this on her. I know. Wow, she really had nothing on her. The best I can get her for now. So now, how's it? We're doing it in, save it in, save it and start our story, and then we probably won't get to where we're gonna go. So they required her to be level 21. I don't realize what chapter level she was, but I have to level her up a little bit. Well, I hope you feel better, man. At least you won't be talking on your thing. The story so far. Primrose has embarked on a journey at last. Her quarry? 3 men marked with the sign of the crow. She hunts for the men who killed her father. After years of waiting and listening, she at last has a clue. So she hunts for the man marked on his left arm. She's guided by a hard-won map, stolen from her former master, Helganish, with deadly force. The path has been a long one, but she comes at last to Still Snow, the frozen town where she was told she might find the man she seeks. Will their paths cross at last in this cold land? You couldn't do it, man? Are you doing it through your mobile app or what? Here's the link for it on how to do it. That might help you. If you're doing it through a mobile app, there, just Google how to do it. It gives you step by step. Not once has your dad left my side. Not since the day they took me from you. Took you from me. Nor will it until the day that I have my revenge. Well, if VCM was here, he could help you out, because he just changed his name twice, I think. Watch over me, Father. Next time VCM's in here, Erps, I'll have him help you. I'll send him over to Twitch to help you out. Still Snow, this is where the map led me. But how will I find a man I seek? She's wearing like a belly dancer outfit in the cold snow. She must like the cold like me, even though she's from the desert.
No.
Yeah, no problem. He must be here. If this is where he summoned Helganish, perhaps one of the villagers had seen him. Wednesday, if you guys both get here on time, I'll help you out then, because right now he just went to dinner. He just went to learn. So Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern, if you guys are both here, I'll have him jump over to Twitch and help you out. Look around the village. Alright, let's save it. I thought I changed my group. Why is it still showing that person? I guess we're going to the tavern. It's rather lively in here, isn't it? A stage, simply waiting for someone to give a show. Ever the performer she is. Dazzling eyes made loosen lips. I trust no one will mind if I take the stage. Bravo, now that there's a treat for the eyes.
Hater!
I never seen a person in such beauty. Where does she come from? No. Hey, Platinum, how you doing? What's up, buddy? Could possibly be.
What a girl.
I've never seen anyone dancing like that around here.
I.
It was like an angel had descended from the heavens. Hey, thank you. I thank you for your kind words, my lords. But the kind words will not help me find the man. No one can tell me there's something important.
Lady Primrose.
It is you, isn't it, Lady Primrose?
What?
Can it be truly Ariana?
Yes.
And honored you have remembered me. I was but a humble servant to the house Azelhart. It is the guiding light of the secret flame that led us to each other this day. It is hard to believe that 10 years has passed since those dark times. I fear that we had lost you as well, my lady. But here you are, alive and more beautiful than ever. What of you, Ariana? How did you come to live in this distant land?
In truth,
After the terrible incident, I was relieved of my duties. I was wandering from city to city, living on the streets and performing menial tasks to keep myself fed. I came here to still snow some time ago. Here I make a modest living as a...
how about it?
As a what?
Oh.
But Lady Primrose, what brings you on a journey so far from home? I'm searching for a man. I have reasons to believe he is here, and so I followed this map.
Ariana.
Do you know anything of the place I've marked here?
What?
I do not. I fear I cannot help you, milady. She knows the place, and I wager she knows the man as well. Please do not hold back, Ariana. You must tell me what you know.
Hey.
I beg of you. We should not speak of this here. Come with me.
Does that mean...
Of course, Ariana. Anywhere you like.
Come along now.
Our dormitory is not far from here. We'll be able to freely talk there. Make for the house in the outskirts of the village. Which is like 10 steps away. Got about like 10 minutes left, guys, so let's see how far we can get into the story before we start the actual journey part of the story. Just see how much of the story we can get through so we can start with the journey right away.
In truth,
This street in town has a dark little secret. A brothel frequently by patrons from the realm over.
what?
Yes.
This is where I make my living. That's right, Primrose. I am a whore. This town is not far from Flame's Grace, you see. It is a convenient enough place for customers to visit. Some of our best customers would be troubled if their patronage came to light, so the brothel's existence, our existence, remains a secret. The poorest kept secret in the Frostlands mayhap, but in public turns a blind eye.
So then...
And this map I came upon, it leads there. More precisely, it leads to a certain meeting place. A meeting place?
Yes.
The location of the brothel is never shared openly. No one would dare put it on a map. Rather, the map leads to a certain location where a carriage comes to carry customers to their destination. Ariana, might I ask you one favor?
Of course.
Anything, my lady.
How about it?
Let me board the carriage tonight. I told you that I'm searching for a man. A man with a mark on the crow tattooed upon his left arm.
What?
It is true the owner of the brothel has such a mark. But Lady Primrose, what do you intend to do when you find him?
I'll do
Only
what
what I must do.
Lady Prim.
I understand. Then ready what you need and return to this place. The carriage will be waiting. Alright, so I'm assuming if I speak with her, it'll take me away. So I guess it's a good enough place to stop. That way, it'll take me to... So I want to be able to, like, level up her a little bit. I don't want to go ahead and start the next part, because it might take a while. So it might take me to the cave, to an unknown location that I might have to stay at. So I want to level her up a little bit off stream. So with that said, let me switch to my closing cam and go ahead and thank my sponsors. First and foremost on YouTube, we have people like Cusco the Cannon, RPG Industries, and Sky Inc. So please check out their channels, comment on the videos, like the videos, show me the same support you guys show me. People on both platforms have Halo_Smythe, people have Firefox, VehicleCrashMaster, and Double D. So please check them out on YouTube and Twitch. Subscribe to them on YouTube, follow them on Twitch. Keep building the community, keep making friends, let's all grow together. As for me, I'm your gaming host, Kalelmanofsteel, here on the Kingslayer Network. If you like what you saw, please drop a like and subscribe, comment down below, follow me over on Twitch, same name, Kingslayer Network. If you want to talk to me directly, hit me up on Discord or on Twitter at KingslayerNet. I'll be back Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern with some more Octopath Traveler, and again on Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern for more Octopath Traveler. Thursday is my mother's birthday. I'm planning on doing the stream with Halo, Geek to My Nerd, as well as Randall for Marvel Ultimate Alliance Thursday night, 9 p.m. But it might be a little bit delayed if I'm going out for my mother's birthday. But if not, it'll still be at 9 p.m. So until then, guys, remember, if there's many paths, they could all lead to the same goal. Enjoy the outro.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on